Hey guys, so I'm back again talking about Avengers Doomsday, but the video was over quicker than I thought it was going to be because you've all seen my 4 parts about my reactions to this cast announcement, which I was a little bit bored with just the waiting when they should have just done everything at the same time, but still, when they got towards the middle parts of it, that's when it really got me excited. So today in this video, I'm gonna just go a little walkthrough about what they did for those of you who haven't seen the video. So, at 9 o'clock this morning, Marvel started this live stream on their YouTube channel that said announcement in all capitalized letters, and that definitely meant something. But at the beginning, it just showed a mysterious person putting out a chair out, and it had Chris Hemsworth's name on it. And at first we were probably thinking, is this a casting for Thor 5? But after waiting what seemed like 30 minutes to me, they showed a different chair that had the name Vanessa Kirby on it. And then that basically confirmed that this isn't a Thor 5 movie. This is actually the cast for Avengers Doomsday. Even on their Instagram account, I just saw these videos of a chair with a certain name on it, and then it said Avengers Doomsday now in production. So my mind was blowing when I found this live stream, and definitely got bored with the wait that we had for each chair. But it is what it is. But I want to walk through some of the people that really got me excited for this video. And some people that I did not even expect to be in this. So, I'm going to start from the beginning and work my way to the end. The first person that totally got me excited was Shuri, because after seeing her in Black Panther for Wakanda Forever, it seemed like that would be the last bit we would see from Shuri for a while, but it seems like now they're actually want to continue her as the new Black Panther in Avengers Doomsday. And that definitely means that the Wakandans will probably play a big part in this story. The next one was a little bit funny, in my opinion, but totally got me excited when I heard his theme song play. Paul Rudd is returning as Ant-Man. And now, for Quantumania not being the best Ant-Man movie that they've made, it makes me happy to see that Paul Rudd is still being back as Ant-Man. And no sign of Evangeline Lilly as Wasp, which just got me wondering, is Wasp even going to be in this, or is she going to be just excluded from this movie? Then the next person that got me a little bit excited but was questioning was Wyatt Russell, John Walker, U.S. agent. Because we all know that Thunderbolts is coming out in almost a month from now, and they just straight up showed that the whole cast for Thunderbolts is going to be in this movie. And they'll definitely have to explain Sentry's part in this, because if I'm not mistaken, Sentry's going to be the villain in Thunderbolts, so I wonder what's going to be his deal in this. And then the first person that got me a little bit excited, but just blew my mind because I did not expect him to be in this, it was Namor. After seeing him in Wakanda Forever, I was sure that we would probably not see Namor for a really long time. Heck, I didn't even think he would even be in Avengers Doomsday. But seeing how I think he and Shuri made a little arrangement at the end, it would make sense of why he would be in this, because the whole world's at stake and he wants to help protect it. And then we got Shang-Chi. Yes, I loved Shang-Chi and his movie, especially with seeing all of the skills that he does in that film. He's gonna be a great addition to Avengers Doomsday. And then Kelsey Grammer, Beast, his name got revealed after Yelena did. And I was a little bit excited, but was confused for a sec, because I didn't know who Kelsey was until I searched him up. And he was the original Beast and returned as the Beast in the Marvels. So, probably not one of the biggest things that I've seen in this, because they showed him in the end of the Marvels. That basically showed that he's back. But it was great to see that he's being part of this. Danny Ramirez, our new Falcon, thank goodness. He's got to be in this, especially after seeing how Brave New World ended off with Walking and Sam talking in the hospital about being a new Falcon. M'Baku, Winston Duke. His name was unexpected, but it kind of makes sense when I thought about it, because Shuri's back. She's gonna need M'Baku to help her. Loki, yes, they're bringing back the guy who is gonna be a big part of the movie and will be Doom's main task. Because you do know at the end of Loki, he creates the world tree to make sure all of these realities can live. Then after him, this one was straight up out of the open for me. Patrick Stewart returning as Professor X, Charles Xavier. Now, maybe not one of the biggest announcements, because we did see him in Doctor Strange, but still, it does make me happy to see that Patrick was up for being Professor X one more time in this. But then the mind totally blown when Ian McKellen's name showed up, and that meant Magneto is back. And we haven't seen Ian McKellen as Magneto for 25 years. And this is his first time actually being Magneto again. So that's definitely going to bring some hype for everyone, especially if they were big fans of the Fox universe. Then after him, Nightcrawler and Mystique from the original X-Men movies. That was another mind blower. I didn't really know their names until I searched them up, but then I got really excited after Ian McKellen's name showed up. What if they're putting in more original X-Men characters? But after Mystique, I just got so happy, because this one really made my day. James Marsden back as Cyclops. Oh my gosh, yes. And they gave us Hugh Jackman in the yellow and blue suit, which I loved. But what if this time James Marsden has his blue and yellow suit? That will be awesome. Then after him, I saw music from Deadpool and Wolverine playing, and I thought it was going to be Ryan or Hugh, but it wasn't them, but Channing Tatum, the Gambit. And that kind of blew my mind, because for one, that was not who I was expecting, but still, after seeing how much positivity that he got from us being Gambit, makes sense Marvel would want to put him back in here. That totally makes sense. Then we have Pedro Pascal, our new Mr. Fantastic. That was the last chair that they actually showed us. And then we like saw a door open behind all of those chairs. And who do we see? RDJ, Robert Downey Jr., as our own Dr. Doom. So that was totally out of the blue for me, because I wasn't expecting it to end with Pedro Pascal and then Robert Downey Jr. I thought it was going to keep going, because there were so many people that they excluded from this that we do think that they're going to be showing up. Spider-Man, for example, where in the HE double hockey sticks is Spider-Man? Because we all know that he's going to be in this, and they didn't even care to have Tom Holland have his chair in here. Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, Don Cheadle as War Machine. And there's so many other people that they could have shown. But this definitely shows that they are going really big with the movie, and I cannot wait to see all of these guys team up. But which leaves something to put out that I heard C3 talked about is, you think back to Infinity War, where the heroes were divided up in teams and were part of different missions during the movie. What if they do the same thing here? Have some of the heroes partner up in teams and go on different missions. For example, with Anthony Mackie, we all know that he's friends with Danny Ramirez's Joaquin Torres. So it would make sense if they wanted to pair those two up again. And Bucky, we all know that he's good friends with Sam. Heck, I would even be surprised if Red Guardian wanted to join Sam, because we do know that Red Guardian has a little thing for Captain America. Probably have the X-Men join forces together. Have Beast, Nightcrawler, Mystique, and Cyclops together, as well as Gambit. We'll probably have the Fantastic Four in their own group. Sorry about the light. Trying to think. Maybe have our Thunderbolts partner up again, but without Bucky this time. Maybe Shuri and Namor could partner up again, and maybe with Shang-Chi. I don't know. Just with all of these guys, it's a lot of predictions to think about on who they could be in teams. Sorry, guys. The light is just blocking the screen. But thanks for hopping on this video, and if you haven't already, check out those 4 parts of my reaction to this cast announcement, because it was awesome. And leave your thoughts down below on who do you think is going to be in this movie. And if you haven't already, go down there, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time. See ya!